Welcome everybody. Marie-France Garon here, and right now we have Heather Billing, co-founder of this program. Hi, and Steve
Hi.
there in Brisbane at the Modet conference. Hey, welcome.
Hi
Thanks
there.
for being here with us today. And I know that we have quite a few brand new people starting on the program. So we want the outline of the program, of how it works, and what we're going to do for this coming week. So the challenge is starting on Monday, the 24th. It's a 5-day challenge, as the title says, 5-day SlimDown Kickstart program. And so it's going on for 5 days. As we said sometime before, anyone can do anything for just 5 days. I mean, sometimes it might be a big change for some people. We'll explain to you a little bit what we do on the program. It's easy. We do it for 5 days. I mean, it's simple. Might not be so easy, but it's doable. If you are committed, then of course you can do it for 5 days. And we'll see what we're going to do next after that, because this program, it's called 5-day SlimDown Kickstart, but it's much more than 5 days. A lot of us here on the program, we have been here for, hey Nadine, welcome. This program we started over more than a year ago already, 15 months or something like that now. So when we first started last year, we had 16 people on the program our first time around our first 5 days, and we lost 34 kilos. 75 pounds. So now immediately we knew that we had something good happening and that it was possible to help and support the people. So for the new people joining the program, just make sure that you have this booklet. It's the Slim Down Guide. And it's got everything that you need in this booklet here. It's got all the food lists, and it's got a page to write your measurements, the protocol, how it works. We also talk about the supplements. So everything is in here in this booklet, and you will find this inside our Facebook group. If you're watching this, you probably are on our Facebook group. So, but if you're not, make sure that you talk to the person that invited you, and make sure you get this inside the Facebook group. It's under guide number 2. And so all of the information is in there. Welcome, Leanne. Nice to see you this morning. Hey, thank you for coming. So now I'm just about to turn it over to Heather, because Heather, can you tell us a little bit about how this whole program works, a little bit about the fasting, and maybe about our supplements that we use as well, which makes such a big difference on the program. So turn it over to you, Heather.
Thank you, Marie-France. And yes, it is very exciting when we start a new challenge again, because of the new people that are coming in who, when you look at the program, you might think, I've never done anything like this before. And that is the success behind our program, is that it is unlike anything most people have done before, because both Marie-France and I were at a point in our lives where that what we used to do that would help us lose a few kilos just didn't work anymore. And so we started looking at what can we put together. First of all, we experimented on ourselves and had great results. And then we thought, this is a program that could help so many people. And so that's how it evolved into what it is today. And it combines, as Marie-France mentioned, it combines eating healthy food for the 5 days, very low carb. The only carbs that would be, coming in is from your vegetables and that sort of thing. So all things that are natural. We have fats and protein, and we have time where that we eat and a time where we're fasting. So when you look at the information, as Marie-France has pointed out, grab that booklet, print it out, have it with you. It's your guide to everything that you need to know about the program. And even just if you need little reminders while you're doing the program, it's great to just have it handy so you can reference it. So you'll notice in there that we're fasting for 16 hours and then we have an eating window of 8 hours. Now, if you've never done any fasting before, then the 16 hours can be quite daunting. And fortunately, the majority of that 16 hours, if you're, doing it sort of from lunchtime to dinner, is the fasting side of it is starts after dinner and it's happening while you're sleeping. So that's passing quite a bit of the time. But if you're actually someone that's used to getting up and having breakfast and, you feel like, oh, how am I going to not eat immediately? Just sort of work with yourself here. It is a total mind shift, and actually ask yourself, well, is it just a habit that I normally get up and have breakfast, or am I hungry? And if you find that you really need to have something, well, then stretch it out as far as possible as you can, and then the next day extend it a little bit further to build up to that 16 hours if you're finding it really difficult. Obviously, the results will vary doing it that way. However, it is a way to train yourself to get into this new habit, because it's like anything, the more we do it, the easier it becomes. So the reason that we've incorporated the fasting into the program is that it is very, very healing for the body when we're in the fasted state. And when we're fasting, the body actually looks to fat for energy. So it will be burning those little bits that we have stored that we wish perhaps weren't there. So that's where the fasting is so effective. And of course, then when we start eating, then it will use the energy that's produced from the food that we eat. We also have, of course, a great list of supplements, which hopefully everybody has now got, so that you're ready to get started with them on Monday. And in the guide, we have when you should take those supplements, so you know exactly what to do and when to take them. And the reason that we've incorporated those is that it really helps people on the program. It will help with the elimination of, getting rid of the stuff out of your system. It will assist you so that you don't feel as hungry as well, because you're actually getting all the minerals that you need, so your body will not be craving so much, and it's helping with the elimination. So we've got minerals, we've got probiotic, again a very good thing for the digestive system, and also helping to replenish good microbiome into our system, because that is really, really important. Maybe from the way we've been eating previously, which is lots of highly processed foods, bad seed oils, all those types of things actually interfere with the microbiome. So what we want to do is replenish that, and we're doing that with the minerals, we're doing that with the probiotic. We've got the phytogreens, another great one for the digestive system, but also very alkalizing for the body, so helping to move things through and actually put some real good health back into our bodies. We have the digestive enzymes, which we take when we eat to help us break down the food and get maximum absorption from what we're eating. And we have, what else, Marie-France?
Did you talk about liver health?
That's the one, yes, liver health. So liver health. The liver is really important with our detoxification for helping with hormone levels. And so it's just really going to be a health tonic for the liver to help us go through this process. So we have had people that have attempted to do the program without the supplements and have found it a real challenge, so that we've proven that they really do make a difference with helping you just feel so much better, like they've experienced headaches, just various things. So there is a reason why the supplements are there, and we really encourage you to follow that guide on when to take them to get the maximum benefit. Just something else I'll mention quickly, Marie-France, I hope I've covered everything, and that is that this is not a calorie counting diet. Most of us have been, I'm sure, done things in the past where we measured food, we weighed food, we counted calories and all that sort of thing, which is really hard to stick to, and it just is mind-blowing. So that's not the purpose of what we're doing here. What our secret weapon is, of course, is the fasting, so that when we do eat, we encourage you to eat. So look at the food list. Make sure you're getting your fibre, your protein, your fats in every meal where possible. Look at things like avocado, which is all your good fats, your olive oil and your dressings. Look at those things to make sure, because with fat and protein, it actually keeps you fuller for longer as well. And of course, having all your fibre with your veggies, then that's going to also assist with the microbiome and help with the elimination process. We encourage, of course, drinking lots of water, moving your body, exercising, doing your steps. That's all part of what you set yourself up for. And really, these couple of days before it starts, it's about preparation. So make sure you have food that you're going to be eating. Make sure you know what you're doing on Monday morning, so you've got it clear in your head. And yeah, let's have a great week together.
Excellent. Wow. Great information, Heather. And for everyone that is new, again, refer to this guide here, because a lot of the answers are in there. And also, are people that have been involved, the person that invited you, they have a lot of answers as well, because they've done it before. So yeah, just reach out, ask questions. We're all here in this together. And Heather, great to mention about no counting calorie. And I would like to add to that, we're not on a low-fat diet either. And I know a lot of people, for many years, we were told, to eat low fat. Obviously, everything has changed now. They've realized that the good fat is so important for our well-being. So you don't have to buy the low-fat yogurt or the low-fat milk. You don't have to. You can have plenty of avocado oil, olive oil, lots of olive oil. I mean, I've heard from some, super healthy people recently that they have 1 liter of olive oil per week, generously on the salad, and even in a spoonful of olive oil in the morning. And so, we can enjoy, because that makes your food taste so much better. And so go for the good fat and enjoy it. No counting calorie, no low fat. And so you're going to love this. And of course, the fasting, as Heather mentioned, if you're new to it, as Heather said, just do your best and start increasing a little bit your fasting window. But we can promise you that it does get easier. The time comes where you don't even have to think about food in the morning. The morning goes and you just, oh my gosh, it's time to eat. So it becomes much easier after a while. And however, some people might adapt the fasting window to their lifestyle. I know we have some people on the program that they fast in the afternoon. They finish at lunch or late lunch, and it goes skipping dinner and going to the morning for breakfast, depending on your schedule. That's perfectly fine if you feel that this is the way that it works for you, as long as you count the 16 hours. So, hey, now I would love to hear from our participant, because we have Karen that's joined us now from Brisbane as well. We have Anne-Marie that is new. Welcome, Anne-Marie. And I know Leanne has a friend there as well. So welcome. It's nice to see.
So when we are driving our own bus, we will travel through life, and we will let different people on that bus. Sometimes we let people on for a short time, but they're not really supporting us on our journey. So we're quite happy to open the doors of that bus and say, I appreciate you, but you don't need to understand what I'm doing, and then they disappear. But then you might have people on your bus who are on your bus for a very long time, and they are your family members. So perhaps when you get married and you have your in-laws, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, your extended family, they're on your bus for a long time. But they may start to say, I'll give you those negative thoughts perhaps. And when you're on your SlimDown program, you might have some feedback and say, oh my goodness, what are you doing? I see that you have dropped some kilos. That's fantastic. And then you start to talk about the program and they say, oh, I'm not really into supplements. Or I'm not really into that. You know how you respond to that? Well, that's okay, because don't need to understand, but if you would like to understand, I'm right here. I appreciate you. Bless and release, okay? Because you are the writer of your own journey. We know the program works. We are evidence that the program works. There are people on this call who have been here since last January. I'm not talking about January 25. I'm talking about January 24. And we have dropped so many kilos. So we have been writing our own journey and we have been sharing that with people like yourselves. But we have also maybe come across some people that don't quite understand, and that's okay. We don't need to get into a big conversation. Write your own story, drive your own bus, know that you're on the right path, know that you have great products, great program, and people around you. Again, my name is Karen. I've been on the program since January last year when it was founded by Murray France and Heather Billing and the lovely Peter Anton, who is behind the scenes always. So we always have to remember to thank Peter for his hard work. If you've got any questions, go back to the person that has brought you here, if you're listening and watching the replay, or just reach out. Everybody is here and we're more than happy to help. But write your own story and know that you're on the right path. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. We see Zanley has joined us as well from Brisbane, so it's good to see you all here. We would like to hear some of our participants here, your success story, your journey using the program.
I just wanted to say it is an amazing program. I started my journey in May the 7th last year, and I came from 104 kilos, and I'm about 2.3 kilos away from my goal. And I'm so excited. So it is a wonderful, I just can't speak highly of this program. No more diets for me, no more yo-yos up and down. I found my confidence back. I found the support I need in this program. It's got, the being part of the group, it's just hold the accountability and just being a part of it and bringing others along on the journey. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to share this journey with others. It's just so good. So I just want to thank everyone, and it's just so good. So wanted to put that out there.
Thank you so much, Leanne. You are a great ambassador for this program. We know you've reduced 17 kilos. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Fantastic.
I got
well done.
myself this morning. I'm 85.7.
Oh, wow. Good. Fantastic. Oh, that's really, really awesome. Wow. And only about 3 kilos from your weight goal?
Yes.
Let's do this.
But I could go further depending on what my body wants to do.
Yes, exactly. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nadine, we'd like to hear from you, please.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well today. Happy to be on this call, and I got to say, I really need this call today. I have been having a few social engagements over the last few months, and I'm ready to get right in, reset, refresh, and get into this program. So I have been on this program for probably close to 6 months now. I started back in October last year, and I have released a total of 10 kilos so far. I managed in January, I dropped it, and I managed to maintain it over the last couple of months to 10 kilos. 10 kilos drop. I am wanting to start back up again and drop a few more kilos. I have a birthday celebration in April, and I want to fit into a nice dress that I've got here to get into. So, but this program has helped me so much, not with the drop of the weight. It has helped me with feeling more confident, feeling better within my own skin. I feel a bit lighter. I'm carrying myself a lot better. Before I started this program, I was feeling a bit blah, yuck, no motivation. And yeah, just generally just not loving life so much. But now I've embraced it. The support in this group is just out of this world. I love it. My director is Karen. She introduced me to this program, and all the people in this group are just so supportive. I can't thank you enough. I do enjoy these Zoom calls to keep you on track, keep you going, keep things going. Now, you will falter and you will have treats and you will, grab that chocolate when you really need it. But the important thing is you just reset, get back on the next meal, take your supplements, drink that water. I just feel great, and I just thank you all very much for introducing this program, because I feel better than what I have in lots of years. So thank you so much to everyone.
Well, you've done it. We provided the information, but you're the one that had achieved, because you've done it and you followed the program, and 10 kilos is a big achievement, but maintaining is achieving as well. So maintaining is everything, because yes, it's called 5-day kickstart, and but it's much more than 5 days. We're still here 1 year later, 15 months later, and we're still here, and we're not going anywhere. We're here to support you and welcoming all those new people joining.
Yes,
Yes.
I've even forgotten I'm on video. I'm trying to open my video. Hi, everyone. And I just wanted to say, for me, the 5-day drop, I count it as it was the beginning of helping me think about, okay, what I'm eating and plan it, and then being intentional. But what was happening though for me, I would lose the weight during the week and kind of pick it up on the weekend. And so it's like the whole year, just almost like I was on maintenance mode. Then when I started with the body transformation, there's one thing talk about called food noise, where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to eat that. But then it's almost like for me, then it was, oh yeah, the weekend is coming. Yet now the weekend came and went, even my period came and went. And I even forgot, I didn't forget, I didn't even think about chocolate when my period was coming. It's like, as Nadine is saying, you feel confident even while you are still carrying more than your goal weight. But there is just something about starting to look after yourself that it just builds from the inside. I think one of my posters I was carrying yesterday was strength on the inside. I think the inside job is one of the strengths that I found just with starting and being intentional with what I'm doing. And now it's taken me. So in the 6 weeks, I lost 4.9 kilos, and I started going to the gym. And yeah, the food noise is gone. It's like I'm eating because I'm choosing to eat. That I don't feel like, just something is telling me to go and eat. So yeah, I think I'm really excited, because it's like this even takes us further with the body transformation. but still the basics of it is me having started here with a 5-day reset. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanli, for sharing. Thank you so much. We can actually really see on your face, especially the weight drop. It's visible now, so it's very encouraging, isn't it?
Thank you. Yes,
Yes,
it's all the support that
exactly.
I got even here. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I know you guys, some of you are there at the conference. You have to go soon, I suppose, but yay, we'd love to hear
There
from
soon.
you. You look very thin as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's my results are a result of being consistent. I'm not perfect at it, but just being consistent and certainly not beating myself up if I slip up. So it's just, as Anel said, it's just getting back on the bus, getting going again, and just walking down that path. So yeah, it is easy to follow, and no huge drama about having an off day. It's just a matter of, okay, acknowledging it and restarting. One thing that I did want to mention, though, is we talked before about the supplements. One of those supplements made a huge difference for me, but it was a couple of years ago. I used to suffer migraines, and they were quite intense. In fact, I had a car accident because of the onset of a migraine. I couldn't. It used to affect my eyes, and I couldn't. And I would feel really drowsy, and so it was happened on the way to work at like 8:30 in the morning, and I was falling asleep. Anyway, the upshot of that was I went to a naturopath to see if I could find out what the cause of the migraines were. And he did a blood analysis and said, look, your liver needs a bit of a helping hand. So I did a liver cleanse, went on to the liver health supplements, and basically I haven't had a migraine since. It's been amazing. When I spoke to him a couple of months after that, the initial consultation, I explained to him that I hadn't had a migraine, and he said, "Wasn't supposed to work like that." He just said, your liver needed a bit of a tune up, but as it turns out, that was the cause of my migraine. So, when people say about, they're not sure that supplements work or it's a placebo effect or whatever, I know they work. And that was just one of the supplements. I'm feeling fantastic for my age, and my weight is a good, healthy weight for somebody of my height and age. And, I can't understand anybody that thinks that a program like this doesn't work or is too hard. It's just, okay, what do you actually want? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to, lose that extra weight that you're carrying around? Or do you just want to complain about it? And that's...
Well said, Steve. Absolutely. It's just quite simple. It needs commitment, of course. And as you said, Steve, yeah, sometimes like now you're at the conference, you might end up maybe not eating perfectly your meals. But the thing is that we all start Monday morning together. So it's good to do a reset and a restart again and go really following exactly the program for just 5 days. And then what we do after is there's more to the program. There's an extra food list that we can add on between our 5-day kickstart. That is just a little bit more flexible, but still works. So we're all here together to the results and become our best self. So, hey, let's do this together this Monday. And it's going to be great to hear all about you also inside our Facebook group. And we really encourage you to share where you start and then your progress through the 5 days. Share your meals. What are you eating? We're going to share as well, maybe some recipes or some extra tips. But we want to reward our best contributor inside the Facebook group during the challenge. So what we're going to have now, this coming challenge, the winner will have a box of Curb. Now, Curb, always so excited about this product. That's the one that Zanli was referring to. She's been on this, and it helps you to calm down the food noise. It promotes the production of GLP-1 in a natural way. So GLP-1 is a hormone that we already have in producing in our system. And what we've learned also is that skinny people produce more GLP-1. And what does it do? It helps to tell your brain when you're eating that you've had enough, you're full. So stop eating. And that's why a lot of overweight people they eat large quantity and they can't stop. They have to finish everything that's on the table and they overeat. And I'm one of those. But I've been on this product Curb for about 4 or 5 months now. And that's exactly what it does for me. I use it just before dinner, when I'm starting to prepare dinner. It comes in a little individual packet like this. Put it in a glass of water, stir it together and drink it immediately. And what happened is that makes you feel full. Something inside this product that will swell. You will see if you leave it in your glass of water, it's going to become jelly a little bit or thick. So we want this action to happen inside. So that's what makes you feel full. So you're not so rushing to eat so fast because you're so hungry. You're already coming to dinner a little bit satisfied, and so you don't eat so much, and that really helps. And so, but there's no time. You can have it any time that you like, that you feel hungry. Sometimes it's an amazing product. And so there's going to be a winner of this product at the end of the 5 days. What do you have to do to win this? You have to be the best contributor inside our Facebook group, posting your meal, posting your before photo, your feet on the scales in the morning, posting your success, your struggle. Also encouraging the other participant. The best contributor is the one that also comment to someone else's posts. So we're going to monitor that, and we're going to have our top contributor to win a box of Curb at the end of the 5 weeks. So next Saturday, we will announce the winner. We'd love to see you participating inside the Facebook group all week. Now, you can start now. No waiting for Monday. Let's get going. Let's get started. Let's have a great week ahead together. You guys there in Brisbane, enjoy your day at the conference there, and we look forward to hear all about it as well. And thank you for being with us this morning, everyone. Have a great day, and let's get going on Monday morning, everyone. Bye. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.